boy Mr. Taliaferro TV in an interview that'll go down as one of the Breakfast Club's top interviews in the history of the platform, at least one of the top viewed ones. That video has did over 1 million views in 8 hours. Tekashi 6ix9ine went to the Breakfast Club in the heat of the moment. A lot of people go to the Breakfast Club after a situation or before it ever starts. Hell, sometimes at the beginning of a situation. Tekashi went in the heat of a moment, in the heat of his buzz at the climax, to discuss his ongoing beefs with people like The Game, YG, and Jprince Jr. out in Houston, Texas. Now, for those who don't know, about a week ago, Southbound Southwest was happening in Austin, Texas. Jprince Jr. pulled up with like 40-50 goons and said this.
Niggas talk a lot of shit, huh? But won't even show up to their own show. Goddamn, you don't want your back end, nigga? You don't want your back end, nigga? But some more shit, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your back end, nigga? Yeah, I know. I got a question to answer, brother. What's 6ix9ine then?
So on a professional platform, Tekashi 6ix9ine finally had the opportunity to explain his side of the story and how we got to this point. And I'm summarizing here, but I'm not misquoting Tekashi 6ix9ine by any means. Tekashi 6ix9ine said he arrived in Houston, Texas, weeks before the Southbound Southwest show to show love to Jprince Jr. as he was celebrating his birthday party. At that point, Tekashi arrived in town. He was invited to a sneaker store by some people out in Houston who said that we give Tekashi and your crew some free kicks as long as you guys came in town, show love. Tekashi said after about 30 minutes or so inside the sneaker store, Jprince Jr. and a group of individuals rolling with Jprince came inside the sneaker store. Tekashi said they kind of dapped it up, spoke their piece, nothing happened. Jprince Jr. didn't buy any shoes. And after Tekashi 6ix9ine and his crew got done shopping, they ended up leaving the store. Right around leaving the store, Tekashi 6ix9ine was asked by somebody in Jprince Jr.'s crew, he didn't get specific, to come out, show a little love, and perform a couple records at Jprince Jr.'s birthday bash that same night. Tekashi 6ix9ine said there was no issues between him and Jprince Jr. at all, and he would have rather they did whatever they had to do in the store. And Tekashi even admitted his crew was outnumbered by Jprince Jr. and his crew in his city. Rightfully so. Tekashi goes to the hotel room, does whatever he got to do in the city of Houston. He was told by Jprince Jr.'s team they needed him at the club at 12:15. Tekashi said he responded, and his crew responded via text to Jprince Jr.'s crew and said, we won't be able to make it at 12:15. Tekashi said Jprince Jr. didn't iterate that was a problem. Tekashi's crew comes at 1 o'clock. At that point, Jprince Jr. and his crew must have felt disrespected, probably seeing a lot of the online viral clips and knowing how Tekashi's name has rose in the past. They're thinking in their head maybe that Tekashi 6ix9ine is now using them as a moment to further gain his clout, further gain his attention, and further this whole notion that he does what he wants to do because he's the king. Jprince Jr. and company banned Tekashi 6ix9ine at the door. Tekashi and his crew leave the club without entry. Jprince Jr.'s birthday bash goes on. Now at that point, Tekashi 6ix9ine a week later has a show in Austin, Texas for Southbound Southwest. As a headliner, Tekashi 6ix9ine was set to perform on Worldstar / We Are Opposition's main stage as the guy, as the premier attraction. That lineup included guys like Rich the Kid, Rallo, and others. Jprince Jr. and his crew decided to pull up at the show. Many can assume it was to have some final words with Tekashi 6ix9ine, as the two had a back and forth on social media a couple days prior over the Houston event. Tekashi 6ix9ine was in town in Austin, Texas, admitted that he would not be a fool to pull up to this show with Worldstar unless security protected the main eventer, the headliner of the show. Jprince Jr. and his crew was seen with Rallo, saying, "You don't want your back end, Tekashi 6ix9ine?" They go inside the club, and Tekashi 6ix9ine, just like all of us, said he was on social media watching Jprince Jr. on stage for Rich the Kid set, for T Grizzly set, for Rallo set, and others. At that point, Tekashi and their crew hit up Worldstar / We Are Opposition, the promoters of this show, and asked, "Yo, what y'all got going on here? Why is this dude on stage? Y'all know this dude don't like me." Jay from Worldstar responds to Tekashi 6ix9ine by saying the security guard knows Jprince Jr. pretty much has some street ties and he's afraid to kick him off stage. At that point, Tekashi 6ix9ine's like, "Yo, you're not protecting me. I call myself the most gangster dude in the world, but I never told you guys I was the most fool person in the world." He's like, "Why would you want your headliner to perform on stage with dudes who clearly don't like him?" Tekashi 6ix9ine's like, "I'm not pulling up." Him and his team make that decision. Worldstar somewhere along the lines agrees. Tekashi claimed he was paid his back end but didn't have to show up to the show. He believes that it was a setup from Worldstar and We Are Opposition in conjunction with Jprince Jr. I tend to believe that it maybe wasn't a setup, but Jprince Jr.'s got a lot of pull in Houston and in Texas in general, and maybe Worldstar and We Are Opposition just froze up and didn't know what was the best thing to do, and they couldn't remove Jprince Jr. and company from that stage after so long. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. What do you think about this entire situation? Tekashi 6ix9ine claims he didn't want to pull up on that Southbound Southwest stage, not because he wasn't scared, but he's not a fool. He had a job to do that night, and how would he be able to perform looking over his shoulders when there's somebody on stage that clearly doesn't like him and he's like 50 deep in Austin, Texas? What did you want him to do? Be superhero, perform with one hand and fight with the other? Talk to me. Comment box below. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.